Hello everybody, and welcome again to SDVoE Presents Face-to-Face AV with Justin Kennington. That's me, your host, and today I am joined by John Storey, CTO of Datapath. John, thank you for joining.
Thanks very much for having me, Justin.
What I wanted to talk to you about is that, as I see it, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but Datapath are in a little bit different niche of our industry than a lot of SDVoE members, right? We happen to be at ISE right now. We've got a member wall over here, and there's lots of different encoders and decoders that move signals on and off the network from a source into a display.
Yeah.
But Datapath's doing something different. You're moving that content into a PC.
That's correct.
So tell me why.
So that's our heritage is in development of video walls for command and control.
Okay.
And that's all about, and those are Windows-based desktops, so it's a PC architecture.
Okay.
We are there to bring in all sorts of media from anywhere into those and display them very flexibly in a command and control sort of scenario.
Okay.
That's meant that we have developed some of the sort of industry-leading capture card technology. And actually a lot of those cards are used outside of command and control in various other applications where you need dedicated ingest into a PC.
Okay.
And SDVoE is a perfect medium for getting the signals to the point at which you need to ingest them from wherever else, keeping the quality high, keeping the latency down, because a lot of those professional capture applications, those are really, really important things. If you're doing analysis on a signal, let's say in a sort of a healthcare sort of environment, your analysis machine may not be handily situated next to the camera. The camera is going to be in an OR, say, an endoscope, for example. So you need that high quality switching. You've got to keep it low latency because you're doing real-time analysis. So these are all areas where marrying up the SDVoE sort of network management and network transport with a way to get that really efficiently into a PC so that you can start doing something with those pixels. That's sort of what we're about, and it sort of harks back to our command and control sort of heritage.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I completely understand the command and control use case, where, as you said, there's basically a Windows PC driving a big video wall, and we're putting Windows up to, here's some stats, here's my spreadsheet, and here's 2 video streams, whatever I need to look at.
Usually lots of video streams, because it's all about situational awareness.
Yeah,
so,
that makes sense. But in this other ingest case, and use healthcare as an example, you're talking about processing, maybe even manipulating the video data. Can you just go a little more in depth, educate me, educate our audience on some kind of specific, what are the kinds of analysis that a use case might call for? And I imagine that's being handled by other software in the PC, but I'm just curious to learn about what that is.
There's obviously, there's huge advances in machine learning and AI.
Okay.
So that all requires the data to chomp on, and imagery and cameras and real-time cameras are perfect for that sort of application.
Okay.
You put it into an environment where you've got a serious graphics card or other CPU processing, then obviously there's a very wide range of applications you can do, and video analytics is a huge sort of field, and obviously massively fast growing, but garbage in, garbage out, so the quality of the image going in has to be maintained at all costs.
Yeah.
And usually you're doing it because there's a real-time need to analyze something, so the latency is important.
Yeah,
we have really low latency capture technology that we developed over the years, so it's a great match.
Okay, and of course the processing itself is going to take time, so the less
so
latency that we're going to add, just getting the data, the better.
Yeah, and people bring capture into PCs for many reasons, like media servers, for example. They're taking sort of feeds in, and again, there's the need to cover quite distances because you've got a server rack doing that, never close to the source.
That makes sense.
So lots of areas where, the endpoint is not a screen; it's something beyond that. You need to ingest it and process it.
Fascinating. Is your product line a single SDVoE? I mean, beyond SDVoE, of course, there's other things, but in SDVoE, is there a single capture card, or are there multiple models?
So we have a line of what we call vision capture cards that take in pretty much any video standard, and there's a Vision SC line, which is our sort of top end, and they take in 2 4K equivalents. So we've developed a dual SDVoE capture card that takes in 2 of the 10 gig fiber ports.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and that's all nice and balanced because it's PCI Express 8-lane Gen 3, so you can actually get those pixels into the PC without having to sort of throw away all that good work that you guys are doing.
Well, thanks. I'm glad you enjoy it. Tell us, where can folks learn more about Datapath and about these capture cards?
So again, best place to start on these things is the website. So www.datapath.co.uk, and there you can go straight to sort of application pages about capture and the Vision SC S2 is on there.
Awesome. It's really exciting and interesting to me to think about what we can do with video besides simply displaying it on a screen.
Yeah,
that's when things get really cool.
And we shouldn't really sort of because audio is there as well. You need to bring audio in. It's part of the signal, so obviously all that's catered for and synchronized. And when you are splitting and analyzing it, synchronization is really important. So again, we handle that. So we're trying to take as much out of your signal as we can.
Excellent. Feed the machines more.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, John, thank you so much for joining us. It's very interesting. Don't forget to subscribe to make sure you're notified every time we come out with a new Face-to-Face. And thanks for watching Face-to-Face AV.
Thank you.